AFTV. Ty just said to me, he just heard it was a penalty and just threw me completely off, right? I don't want to hear nothing about, you know what, I don't hear nothing about no penalty. That today was terrible. You didn't think it was, I know that, but for me, awful.
It was, but before I get into the performance, I do just want to touch a bit on the refereeing. I don't want to labour it, because ultimately we knew before the game that Everton would come and time waste. We should have had a better plan to deal with that. But I do just want to say the number of times Pickford time wasted over a goal kick or Ashley Young over a throw-in, only 1 minute added on to the first half, only 4 minutes added on at the end of the game.
I was amazed by the 4 minutes, I have to say.
Yeah, I mean, I think the referees have got to deal with that much better. I think they booked Pickford and Young far too late in the game, so they should have dealt with that better. But ultimately, we
did it, didn't we? When we went to City, we did it. So we can't moan about that either, can we?
Well, I think as a principle, referees have got to get a grip on it. I thought, like after the World Cup in Qatar, they were adding on the accurate amounts of time. They seem to have stopped doing that.
They've dumped that now,
Yeah. So I wasn't happy about that. But look, as I said, before the game, we knew Everton were going to come here and park the bus. We should have had a strategy to deal with that. And we didn't. I thought we started the game quite well, had lots of chances. Odegaard, the one he skied, the one where Pickford made the good save. But then as the first half wore on and we didn't get that first goal, I think the game began to suit Everton a lot more. They slowed it down, they time wasted, as I say, over those set pieces. And we had to change it up at half time. And I just don't think Arteta did that early enough. And then when he tried to, he made the wrong decision. Even though Odegaard was having a poor game, I think it was wrong to take him off and bring on Nwaneri, because did Nwaneri do any better than Odegaard would have done? I don't think he did. I think he brought on Partey far too late. I think Partey's got to be a half-time substitution. You can play in between the lines, speed up the game. And Martinelli, how did Martinelli stay on the pitch longer than Odegaard, given how poor he was, given how poor he's been over the last few weeks? So I think he got that wrong today, and a lot of this is going to come down to Arteta. I'm a big Arteta fan, but I think today he got it wrong.
You agree with that?
Yeah, I think he did get it wrong today, but the main problem has been our creativity and our goal scoring all season. And today was the same as the United first half. The only difference was in that game, the two set pieces got us out of jail, and it was the same against Fulham. But Arteta's not the main problem; it's the ball in the crankcase. In the summer, our transfer window is really poor. We should have got a left winger and a striker, and back up Odegaard. We didn't get any of that. Now it's costing us. You see that we're trying to pass the ball into the net. All the slow build-up play. It's because there's no target man. The team don't know. The team know that we need 10 chances to score a goal, or Martinelli's off form, and everyone knows that Saka's the only elite forward Arsenal have. So if you lock him up, there's a good chance you'll get a point or a Kandika win against Arsenal. That's the problem.
You agree with that?
No, I kind of disagree, to be honest. I believe that I believe that getting bogged down in the minute details is futile. So even though the referee had this impact, this player this impact, I just think it's pointless. I think that we could be saying this 10 years ago, 10 years from now. Ultimately, we're going in a very positive direction under Arteta. We need to trust him. He's the man who's taken us in a brilliant direction. A few years ago, we had Kolasinac, we had Tierney, this disgusting back five. We need to be grateful for what he's done. I agree. And I think that we need to trust him for what he's doing. So we can blame certain people. I agree that maybe the board aren't the correct people to take us forward. However, okay, we need to think about solutions. So people were really going in on the players not having balls. That was the main argument, of players didn't have balls. However, what is the solution? The solution is trusting the manager and the person who has taken us this far. We have a young squad. We need to trust this young squad, and they develop this ball.
How long for?
Well, this is the question. This is a trying question.
That's what I'm asking. How long? You know what I mean? Because
So
you've got a lot of... You've been around here today. A lot of people coming on. They're pretty impatient about it now. They're saying end of the season. If you don't win a trophy, later.
I don't think there's a specific time. I think you need to trust the manager and his judgment. I think Arteta has the correct judgment regarding this issue. I think that Arteta. So Martinelli was very poor today. I think it was terrible. I think if Arteta thinks Martinelli has maybe one more season, two more season, we trust him. I personally believe that we bring in a world beater. Maybe that whether that's a Leao or whoever.
All right, but all that right. But when people talk, when you're saying about trust him, if you thought he's having a really poor game today, why did it take so long to take him off? That's what people are. When I'm on about the immediate stuff now, I'm not even on about the long term. Okay. Why did he stay on for so long?
No, I know.
Why is he even starting at the moment? We all love Martinelli. We all think he's a player of a lot of ability, a lot of quality.
For sure.
But he's having a poor time at the moment, right? It happens for players. That's how it goes. No matter whether it be, we see Mbappe the other day having a
for sure.
hard time of things. But then why not? Why is Sterling not playing? What's he done? I don't know.
Well, with Sterling, he hasn't shown anything thus far, really.
Because we ain't seen him.
Well, you've got to trust Arteta that he's seen more than us in training. Sterling might not be up to it.
But that's the point, isn't it? The point is, though, is that some people are saying, well, because you're not really coming out and telling us what, we don't trust him. We're just seeing,
Right, but with Martinelli didn't show anything today. But what is the solution? It's Trossard. We just constantly rotate them, and we're not seeing much improvement with Trossard over Martinelli. So people are. So you said to me, people are constantly having questions between each decision. Oh, Trossard should have done this. I don't think it's a question about each immediate decision. I think that's just pointless, constantly thinking about each little decision. It's about just sitting back and letting the manager do what he wants to do, because each little decision, like what? I was watching interviews that you were doing with DT, Troops, everyone, like in 2016, the same thing was happening. The referee, this player wasn't performing. It's not about that. We have a direction now with the manager. This is the important point. This is the crux of it. We have a manager, we have a squad, we're a young squad who wants to fight. The balls, everything will come within time. With experience in the Champions League, experience in the Premier League, experience in the running. This is all we have to do. Trust the manager and trust that he's going to do what he sets out that he's going to do.
You trust him?
No, I don't.
You trust him?
No, I don't trust Arteta. No, I feel like Arteta's reached his ceiling now, especially with today's performance, relying a lot on corners as well in the team. It's really frustrating to watch. He's making tactical errors that are quite basic, to be honest with you. Bringing on Jorginho when you need a goal, taking off Odegaard.
Well, we've been, I thought that was a strange one, but I've been told that he took him off because Declan Rice was injured.
Yes,
but he could have put Partey there.
Yeah, because I felt sorry when Partey was playing at right back again. I feel like he could have moved. So I kept Lewis Kelly on, to be honest, and then kept Timber on that right hand side, moved Partey into the middle instead of Jorginho. I feel like Partey offers much more than Jorginho in that middle. He's more energetic, he passes the ball more quicker. I feel like him and Rice complement each other. It's a shame that Rice came off injured today. I feel like that made a real impact on Arsenal's performance, on our team's performance. But looking forward, against Palace next week. The changes to maybe made, and then Palace. It's an opportunity. To be honest, it's an opportunity dropped today.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. What about you? You trust him, the manager?
No. Well, I mean, it all depends at the end of the season whether we can trust him or not. Right now, it's not looking like we can do it, but I don't know. I can't trust Arteta. But he's changed the whole club. He's changed the philosophy. He's changed everything. But January, he needs to buy a striker. I agree with what you said. He needs to buy a striker. Who that is, I don't know, but we definitely need a number 9. Kai Havertz isn't it. Jesus isn't it. We need a number 9. That's what we're missing.
The last word's got to go to the Evertonian here. You've heard everybody moaning and groaning, right? But it was a great point for you guys, isn't it? Was you surprised that you come here and got something out of the game?
I knew we were going to get a point. I knew it.
You knew you'd get a point?
Yeah.
No,
Why?
you didn't.
Yes, I did. I knew all. Yes, I did.
Why?
Because we have 12 days off. You lot play Mourinho. Fulham.
Yep.
Slacking. Well, Mourinho, you won. Fulham slacked, and we were not going to get a point. Finally, we got a point. I'm happy.
You're happy, we ain't, right?
And
but look, listen, you deserve the point as well.
I know. And one will say, I know Julian and Ty say we're going to go down. We are a little fly on the wall. We're not going to go away. We're staying up.
Well, listen, I hope Everton stay up. I do like going to Everton. And also, I want to go and see the new ground.
Yeah, we are.
Because I'm used to the old place. So I want to go and see the new place. But listen, well done today.
Thank you.
You deserved your point. And
Finally.
2 points gained, or a point gained for Everton. 2 points definitely dropped for Arsenal.